Hi guys, this is going to be a really different type of video to what I have been doing. And I thought it would be a really good idea to do this video in order to update you guys on what I'm doing. It's been a few months since my last video, and the whole point of that project was to, one, write a melody every day, which can get my motivation back, give me small goals to achieve, and get me back into the program, the music programs. I'd taken a really long break and I was working in another industry. It was a really quick and easy project for me to get into. And the project still stands. The plan is still to work on the melodies and produce them into a song. But I don't like to do things just for one reason. It needs to have a bigger purpose for me. And so I thought it would be a really good idea to actually produce these tracks into something that I'm proud of, something that I can release as part of my band or as part of another project. I'm going to be working with my partner, who is also a musician, and we will be doing a duo project that is synth-based, and that's what these songs will form. The other reason why things are taking a little bit longer is that I was really lazy over the last few years, and with COVID and everything, I hadn't been singing and my vocals were really out of shape. And when you guys said in the comments, "Oh, you should sing these, I really like your voice," I thought, I better get my vocals back. So I've been working on exploring my voice a bit more to find the tone that I'm happy with. So until those tracks are finished and ready for release, I'm also going to be doing some other content on this channel that's still music based and still related to music production and music learning. So the other content that I'm going to be doing is within Ableton and possibly within Reaper as well. So I actually haven't worked inside Reaper for almost 5 years now. And so Reaper's kind of like a whole new program to me again. I'm really not familiar with it and all of its updates. But what I'm going to do instead is compare the different processes in Reaper and Ableton. Because for me, when I was looking into Ableton and whether or not I should move across to Ableton, I was really scared of learning a new program. And I actually thought, oh wow, Ableton's only for this purpose. It doesn't suit me. But once I got into Ableton and I found the workflow that worked for me, it was actually quite fast for me to learn the basics of it. So I thought that it would be really cool to show you guys the basics of Ableton as well from my perspective. And the other form of content that I'll be doing soon on this channel is learning piano. For those who don't know, piano and keyboards is my background. It was my major at university. So I definitely can teach you piano. So if that's something that you want to see, I'll put that in a different playlist so it doesn't impact the overall channel, and you can learn piano along with me. Also, if you want to know more about how I'm getting my vocals back in shape, let me know in the comments. I'm quite happy to show you guys how I go about my daily practice, what exercises I do, how I'm exploring my voice to find a timbre I like. A lot of people say, oh, I don't like singing because I hate my voice. Well, you're not stuck with it. You can change it. There are different techniques that you can do in order to create a timbre that you are happy with. So if that's something that you want to see, let me know in the comments as well. And without further ado, let me show you where I'm up to in my tracks and show you a bit of behind the scenes of what we've been up to. Okay guys, so the first thing that you're going to hear is without the vocals. So the first thing that we did was we outlined the boundaries for this project. And by boundaries, I mean really trying to limit ourselves to what type of synths that we're going to stick to, what type of drum kit we're going to try to create, and overall what genre that we're going to try to stick within. So as you will hear by this track, it is a synthwave track. And we're using old school synths. So we're using a Juno 60 and a couple of other things. The second thing that we did was we looked at a bunch of other tracks for example, we looked at a few artists and we said, okay, so this type of track is this end of the spectrum, and this type of track is this end of the spectrum. Anything outside of that, we're not going to put into this track. By giving ourselves some boundaries, it meant that the process so far of producing the track and working together has been a little bit quicker. So that's what we started with, and after that we did lay down some guide vocals.
The golden age of ease is now fear and death, the plight taking hold.
Print, save, done.
A million worries scream for us to let go of jobs, house and kids.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, that nailed it.
Wandering through the wastelands of dreams left for dead. It's hard to see a way past the silence that's left in its wake. The golden age of ease is now fear and death, the plight taking hold. The money makers spin with the sleight of hand, the green turns to dust. And if we close our eyes right away, can we see life worth living? Close our eyes and take our breath, our generation is 3 times dismissed now. It's hard to find a way to keep afloat and not be passed by. A million worries scream for us to let go of jobs, house and kids. The money makers stay on a pedestal while we kick the dust.
And that's where melody 5 is up to at the moment. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to hear again is the track without the vocals, and then you'll hear the track with the vocals. So let's listen to it now. Okay, let's listen to the track with the guide vocals again, and bear in mind these guide vocals, I laid them down once, so there's lots of vocal cracks, vocal pops, but we just needed to hear what it's going to sound like with the vocal melody. Let's hear it.
She's not from here,
Okay, and that was melody 3. Again, we stuck to the Juno 60. We're using a slightly different kit, a slightly darker sounding kit that works far better with this overall vibe of this track. And we're also using a Prophet. Okay, and that's basically the overview of those 2 songs. We are working on a third, but it's not quite ready. It's not at this level. So hope you enjoyed that. So guys, that's what I've been up to lately. Look forward to the next videos that will be coming out soon, and stay tuned for when these tracks will be finished. See you in the next video. Bye!